everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review episode 8 of Violet Evergarden. Ooh, the very end of this episode, I was like, whoa, okay, headshot. I was like, oh gosh, that's way worse than I expected. Okay, so with this episode, we learned a lot about Violet's past with Gilbert. Wow, man, I feel bad for the dude now. So with this episode of Violet, she goes to people she knew previously, to talk about Gilbert. She's trying so hard to think he's still alive. But the final straw, I think, is when she goes to his grave at his own house. And I'm like, yeah, he's gone. And I'm just like, man, it sucks for Violet to find out this way, because it's just like, it's awful. But with the backstory, though, we get a little more insight to their kind of relationship, like, for instance, him taking her under his wing, taking her to his house, getting her new clothes, teaching her how to speak, how to read and write, and I'm just like, you're such a good dude, Gilbert. Why'd you have to die? But anyway, in the whole scene where he gets her the brooch, we got to see more of that. And, when he put it on her, and you could see he had little tears in his eyes. I'm like, don't cry. You're gonna be fine, even though you're gonna die. I'm not sure if he was crying because, I'm not sure why he was crying or was going to cry, to be honest. I was thinking maybe it's because the final battle is coming up and he may die in it, which is exactly what happens. And it's like, man, just sucks all around. But yeah, when the final battle of this war is coming around, that was really intense. I was like, oh man, I know he's gonna die, but like how? Because we know we always seen the scene where he's laying there, tells her he loves her, all that stuff. We haven't seen everything that leads up to that. So seeing everything that leads up to that, ooh, it was intense. I was just like, man, why don't we just let him survive? It's all fine, right? And it gives you that sparkle of little hope at the end, and then he gets shot, and I'm like, why? Man, because him learning that Violet is a really skilled, manslaughterer, it was just very interesting to see, because she's really good at it, too. Like, she snuck up on that one guy, just, and I'm like, oh, dang, go girl. But, wow, the whole army thing, having to infiltrate that place, that was just, it was so intense. I was just like, oh, here we go, this is when he's gonna die. And just the whole scene of him, firing off the gun, telling the troops they can move forward, him smiling at Violet, and then boom, headshot, and I'm like, I'm just like, why? That's painful. That hurts my feelings here. But and I guess the next episode we're gonna see the conclusion of that, or not, maybe, because we've already seen him, telling her he loves her and everything. But I kind of want to see, what she does. I want to see her kick the shit out of those two guys that shot him. I want to see that really badly. And then I want to see her, have a moment with him again, but I want that moment to be longer, how the brooch scene was longer than what we'd previously seen. So, and then I want it to be, I want to see them get Violet, we know that he got, possibly crushed by that place or something, because they found his dog tag, or maybe Violet took his dog tag, maybe he gave it to her and she, ran away, but I don't see her running away from, leaving him behind, so I'm like, well, how did they find her? I want to see that, I want to see the Hodgins, I think, the red-headed dude who's friends with Gilbert, I want to see him actually find Violet and be like, oh, Gilbert's probably dead, that's bad. Yeah, so I kind of want to see that scene, but, oh man, that was so emotional, though. I was just like, no, he's been shot, that sucks, oh man. And if it was, anywhere else, I was like, if it's in the head, he's gonna die. But if it was maybe, but no, it had to be in the head, and I'm just like, of course he's gonna die. Dang it. No way of saving him now. So, what'd you guys think of this episode? What do you think's gonna happen next? And I'll see you guys in whatever I review next. Bye!